Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today, I'm going to be talking about AMC, Shiba Inu, Zion Oil, and then I'm going to share Coach Financial channel video on Zion Oil from yesterday. Now first, before I get into that, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinion on that information. If you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description and then also the About section of YouTube, the Patreon, PayPal, and so on. It's after closing hour, it's after 3 p.m., and AMC is down to $15.37 in the aftermarket. So it's even dropped down even cheaper from where I bought it from today. Now, there's a lot of bad news, concerning some of the stock market. So the overall stock market is going down after normal trading hours. So I don't know how low AMC is going to get. But one of the things that we are looking for is we are looking for AMC to go to the moon in April. And we have taken Rick, the Prophet's prophecy about concerning AMC going to the moon. We approximately have 3 full trading days left, plus this evening. And we are looking for some type of catalyst that's going to push AMC to the moon for the month of April. Right? He saw a price of over $1,200. I don't know when that will reach that point, but I am expecting at least by Friday to see some type of major movements. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited at the same time. So we just have to keep watch. I'm not going to wait for the stock to skyrocket before I try to get in, because a lot of people, when they start to see AMC like shoot up, a lot of people are going to be buying in, right? There's going to be a lot of FOMOing in. So that's why you need to, in my opinion, that's why I am getting in now, even though it has been going down almost every single day. I buy some, but I don't know when this is going to take off. We have 3 full trading days left. And the other thing is, I don't really know what kind of selling point we have. What Rick told us, is that a selling point? Or is that just where he particularly saw it? Because I did share with you guys a lot of people dreams and visions concerning AMC stock, anywhere from 500 all the way up to, over 100,000, 500,000. So all of this remains to be seen. And then also too as well, I just want to let people know about the Canadian Securities Exchange, right? A lot of people have been asking me about buying AMC and even Zion Oil in Canada. So if you live in Canada and you've already purchased AMC, please let me know down below in the description what platform. And also, if you have purchased Zion Oil and Gas in Canada, right? And what platform you use for that. But this link will be down below in the description for those who want to take part in that. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Shiba Inu. And, Shiba Inu, they got the burn portal, and a lot of people are burning Shiba Inu. And it's currently down a little bit. 402324, and what I'm expecting is still another, either a massive cryptocurrency dip before we take off, or a BTC flash crash. And if those don't happen, I'm still going forward with the plan on buying in the dips now, and I am still looking for some type of major catalyst dealing with Shiba Inu that's going to push it up to either 0.002 or 0.003 or 0.005. And that massive move up, like what Christopher Harris talked about, it moving up 200 times, right? So obviously there's going to be some type of catalyst, but also there were other people that saw around the same pricing points. Going on to Zion Oil and Gas. Now, it actually opened up at 21 cents today, and then it reached a high of 24 cents and a low of 17 cents. That's one of the reasons why I don't necessarily try to buy Zion Oil early in the morning, because a lot of times you'll see that it always, you'll see in a lot of cases it always jumps up when it first opens up. And that's just what I've seen over the years. So if you're looking to buy Zion Oil, you always want to look for an entry point. Just don't jump in there because you think the price might skyrocket. You have to remember that the stock is heavily shorted, and the shorts are trying to pull the stock down. Right, and if what I shared with you guys before about the fails to deliver, this is the week for 2 of those days that they have to, if they haven't already, covered those fails to deliver. just looking at the time and sales on the Fidelity Active Trader Pro, you can see it came out strong this morning, and then later on it came back down. Now the overall market sentiment is down right now, so I believe that's part of it, of why Zion Oil went down. But anybody who knows how to read the charts probably sold off around the 24, 23, and 22 cent mark, right? And then we could also be seeing the shorts trying to also too pull it down. So I want to go back to the short interest in the fails to deliver. And currently Zion Oil still has 5.7 million shares available to short. And from our last update, we see Monday here yesterday, it went from 70% the volume shorted to 65%, almost 66%. So that's still pretty high, right? And a lot of those shorts had to cover. If they were taking out positions, they were going to have to cover at that higher price. So they definitely probably had a role in bringing some of that down, along with the overall market sentiment. And then we look at the fails to deliver. And I told you guys that this week that we are here in April would be the week that they would have to cover the 322 and the 323 fails to deliver, right? If they hadn't covered already. Which in reality, there should never be any fails to deliver. But that is part of the process of, sometimes how these hedge funds and people who short get away without having to cover, and hopefully to drag the price down. Now, one of the things I was thinking, if people were to take some of their AMC, like if you did get in the AMC, and when this does go to the moon, how many of you are going to be putting, any of those profits into Zion Oil and Gas, right? I'm pretty sure there's going to be a number of you who will probably do that. But in order to really have an effect on the shorts, you really have to keep this price, for a while, because Zion Oil has a lot of shares. It's heavily diluted. But I think that if enough people do continue to get in unison, then, that could have a devastating effect on the shorts. And then we see also WTI crude going up. We see Brent crude going up. The OPEC basket is a little bit down. But also, too, that's going to help Zion Oil if we could see the price of the barrel of oil go up. And I think that also, too, would help keep up Zion Oil and Gas. And then we have this headline here, this breaking news headline that says that Germany could ban Russia oil in days. Okay, folks, so within the next couple days, we could actually see some strength within the oil markets, right? Because we don't know exactly how all this is going to play out. Putin may do as far as natural gas, and, we heard the prophetic words of dealing with $200 a barrel of oil, right? And we've also heard some other prophetic words concerning oil and gas. So when all that is going to take place, I'm not sure. It might be very well that I take some of the profits from AMC and put some of that into some of the Texas oil stocks, which some I currently hold now. So folks, we just have 3 trading days in April. So like I said, I'm nervous and excited at the same time. We'll just have to wait to see what happens. So now I'm going to go ahead and present to you Coach Financial Channel, Zion Oil and Gas, and he's going to give his update that came out yesterday. So I want you guys to think about what I said today and to think about what he said yesterday, and kind of put it together so that you can formulate your plan, especially if you plan on buying any more. Now, one of the things that I do want to mention before I play this, as far as the in-between time between updates from January 10th up until February 16th, so we looked at approximately 45 days before there was an update, and then from February 16th to April the 7th, so that's all of March and first week of April. That was almost a 2-month gap in between updates. So, and I did share before that I think that, this next update is going to be very important for Zion Oil and Gas. And it might be very well that we do get a big boost because of the oil markets in general. And we heard the prophetic word from Lisa Graves, who talked about she saw it going up, but then after it stayed up there, it came back down. Okay, it stayed at a certain point and then it came back down. So I want you guys to be prepared for that What we're seeing with ZNOG right now might have to do with shorts trying to cover. And also, I know that a little bit has to do with people also buying too as well. So be very careful. When you guys are buying in at 22 and 23 and 24 cents, you're doing exactly what the shorts want you to do. They want you to buy on the high, and then hopefully you sell off on the low. Some of you may have bought at 23 cents, and then you saw it coming back down, and maybe when it hit back to 19 cents, you decided to sell off. A lot of people do that, because they don't know how far it's going to go down. So there's always going to be opportunities to get in at certain points. And with our last update being on April the 7th, now according to how they post their updates, we may not hear anything until May. So there's still going to be opportunities to get in depending on, what the market conditions and the oil market conditions. So just be wary when you're buying, and just don't try to stay away from buying super early in the morning. That if there is going to be an update coming up that's going to be positive, right, I expect the short volume to drop dramatically. I've showed that to you guys in the past. So that is one of the things to look out for. So this link will be down below in the description that you guys can look at every day to take a look at the short interest, especially if you're getting ready to buy. So I'm going to go ahead and play the update of ZNOG Gas from Coach Financial Channel. So don't forget to give him a subscribe so you can follow up on EEENF and the updates on ZNOG Gas.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and holy cow, ZNOG, Z-Dizzle my nizzle, acting like an animal today, slowly but surely, but another big day for ZNOG Gas on the charts. We're up to 20 cents, which I know doesn't seem like a whole lot, but for us it is. The steady, slow and steady movement is very, very encouraging to see. So we got some key support levels to watch out for. Moving forward, before I go too far into it, I do want to draw this little cup that was formed here, and I don't know why I didn't see that earlier, but it's kind of a smaller cup and handle pattern forming inside of the bigger cup and handle pattern forming that we talked about the other day. All right, so that's going to be interesting to see if we can, if we do pull back, we got to hold back at about 15 cents. And I highly doubt that we go below that with the momentum that we have going on with all the insider transactions happening. The message board on StockTwits, the viewers and the followers are actually growing as of late, which is really good. We got more and more people looking at the stock, and I think that we need to continue to spread awareness to people around the world. So, if you have some friends or family, or if you want to share this video with anybody, do that. And that way they can look into it, and the more awareness we have, the stronger the community gets. I do expect, like I said, some type of pullback to come. It does not mean we will not go higher from here, okay? So first level of support is 20 cents. We went above that today, or actually finished at 20 cents today. And next level up is 22, then 25, and then you have about 27, then about 34.5. We can go ahead and call it 35 cents. Is your next level of support. So another big day for ZNOG on the charts. Very, very happy and pleased with the volume and the strong finish that we had. And be interesting to see what happens from here. Okay, I am looking to buy more this week or early next. It just depends on what happens, over the next couple of days. I'm just kind of watching. I have, a pretty sizable amount of shares already. So I'm just kind of watching from the sidelines to see how it plays out. If we do get one more dip here, that's where I'm coming in to buy, because I do think off of the dip, we're going to find some support, and we're going to continue to move higher, especially if these insider transactions continue, and especially if they come out with some type of update prior to the annual shareholder meeting, which I've talked about. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never quite know. So, So taking a look at ZNOG, up about 16% on the day. On the 5-day, we're up 33.7. Overall on the month, 81.73. For the 6-month, 53.7. Year to date, about 25. And still down for the past year, and the 5-year still in the red. But year to date, we're up about 25%. And still a long ways to go where we want it to go, but we're starting to kind of trend in the right direction. So something to keep an eye on. I'm pretty excited about that. Another thing that happened today, Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. That's crazy. Okay, $44 billion. I mean, that's just absolutely insane. Twitter, in my opinion, I like getting on there and keeping up with it and everything. I think it's kind of I guess it is something to keep an eye on as far as, the stock, to see if they have some increased volume and see if it'll push up. I don't own any. I don't really plan on owning any. I've never really been attracted to the Twitter stock, but I think that's unbelievable. $44 billion that Elon Musk bought Twitter. That is just insane. So, so the stock twits message board, like I said, we are getting some, message volumes up 23%, and like I said, we're up 14,909 now. That's our amount of followers. So this continues to rise as well. So we got some traction going. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to provide you with that quick update. Let me know your comments below. I'll make a follow-up video on the technical analysis on Friday. With the updated, some updated support and resistance levels, if anything changes or if any type of pullback or big increase in price action happens. I'll definitely make another video for you on Friday for that, and also expect a technical analysis video on Triple E and F at the end of the week. So other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Talk to you later.